Howdy do, you fucking goofies. Welcome to another installment of the I Hate You podcast. Today's episode is brought to you in support of the new single, Bag Walk by Hefebossup, out now. The link will be in the description. Let me tell you, this is some fucking heat rock right here. I was listening to this joint before we started. Matter of fact, you're going to hear it in the beginning of the podcast because that shit slaps. The beat is fire. The bars are fire. The doctor wouldn't steer you wrong. Go get on that. That is Bag Walk by Hefebossup. That's on YouTube. Like I said, the link will be in the description. Buffalo's got a lot of talent coming out, bro. I've been trying to tell you. I'm going to put you on to another artist. At least I'm going to try my best to each week. One of these, there's too many to choose from. These local rappers. I mean, you go to a corner store, find a motherfucker that can spit bars in Buffalo. It's just crazy. Shit is crazy. But like I said, that is Bag Walk by Hefebossup on YouTube. Link will be in the description. Go get that motherfucking shit. We're just here to do what we do best. Piss people the fuck off.
Hanging up on my ass. PSD on me, so broke with your last. She want the kids out the nuts in my sash. She tryna pull on my drawers. She ripping the fabric. I buy more designer. This shit became habit. Karis on me, I'm a Wesley Wabbit. Aaron Gordon way, I'm working you.
And we are back. God damn, it's been a minute. My fault, bro. But you know what? Shit's getting crazy out there. My fault. I don't even know what we're gonna do for it, because you know I do the scrap shows on the weeks we don't got Mike here. But there's no scraps due to this goddamn coronavirus. This shit is wild, bro. Wild, man. But you know what? You know what the worst thing I think, truthfully, about this coronavirus is? The worst thing is knowing damn well you can't go to your favorite Chinese restaurant, knowing damn well you can't go there, bro. God damn, I haven't been to the Golden Walk in fucking months, nigga. That shit is terrible. I walk by there, I can see my nigga in the window, and be like, psst, Noah, come in. We don't got the corona, I swear. Like, bruh, stop playing. Bruh, if you go to a Chinese restaurant during these times, bruh, you might not get it from the Chinese restaurant, but the Mother Nature's gonna hit you with the coronavirus just off principle, just for being a fucking retard. Are you serious? You say, what are you doing? You know this shit is coming from China, killing every motherfucker with a brain, and you go walk in there and get a wonton soup like a fucking Momo. That shit, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But hopefully everybody out there is staying safe, you know. Oh, another thing, because of the coronavirus, dude, not only did, like, NBA get canceled, I think the biggest disappointment is some of the college sports that have been canceled. And, like, it's sad. It's sad to see, you know. Like, all right, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine your fucking ass, right? Well, not ass. I mean, you're playing college ball, but you know damn well you're not going to the league. You know there's no future in this for you. So let's say you're riding pine for 3 years, bruh. You've just been sitting on the bench waiting for that chance. Then that last year, the senior year comes. Your ass finally gets in the game, and then, season's over. Sorry, coronavirus. Goddamn, bruh. That's a tough road. I hear maybe they've been petitioning maybe to let some of these senior athletes come back next year, but we'll see how that goes. That'd be real tough to do, I think. But, yeah, it's a shame, bruh. It's a shame. You know, people who are already going to go to the leagues and whatever, they're not giving a fuck. Excuse me. I seen Sabrina Iasco, who's a really good hooper, she plays for Oregon. The girl hooper, she didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, well, their season 6. She already knows she's going to the WNBA, so what's it matter? It doesn't. But to these scrubs, bruh. To these scrubs, that was it. This was the one time to shine, and it was your senior year, bruh. It's over. It's over. The amount of money being lost through all of this is what's really surprising me, I'd like to say. I mean, I definitely don't give people the benefit of the doubt. I'd expect people to be a lot greedier, Fuck it. That's why, the first time, we're going to get into the fights, obviously it's a scrap show, so we'll get into the fights later, but obviously I expected full well Dana White to not have to stop anything unless he absolutely had to do it. That's just who he is, he's about that money. He don't give a fuck. There's no fans, there's no fans. I still need to make that money. The fight was scheduled for today, wasn't it? Yeah, and then the fight's today, if you feel me. But, yeah, man, the amount of money that's going down the drain, I would have expected a lot of this shit to get worked out somehow, The NBA is big, it's one thing. But March Madness getting canceled, bro, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money that you get that 1 month every year. Oh, man, it was surprising to me. Surprising and sad, mostly sad, just because even if you're like LeBron James, right? Yeah, you're the greatest in the world. Yeah, you can come back and play next year, but think about this: that's still another year of your life. You're not getting any younger. He's still gonna be another year older that next year. That's one less year he gets to play. Everybody, it's sad to see. But yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. Somebody coughing near you. Cross kick that motherfucker in the throat, you feel me? We're not gonna be taking no chances out here. I've had to work through this shit too. It's been fucking terror. Somehow I've been surviving, but that's another story entirely. Oh, what should we talk about first? Why am I asking like you can fucking answer this? But yeah, we can talk about UFC 248 first because I didn't do a podcast about that. It was not what I expected, but good because of some of the unexpected things. Let's just start with the shitty. The main event, Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero, was not what I had cracked it up to be on here on the podcast. It was severely boring. It's a shame, It's a shame, and I think there's been a lot of passing the blame. Should we be mad at Yoel because this is his chance at a title and he didn't really do much? Should you be mad at Izzy because he's the champion and he called this guy out? Well, my whole thing is just that. It's just that. I don't think nobody wants to lose. So anytime you get a fight like that, it's hard to, nobody wants to lose. My whole thing is Israel Adesanya picked Yoel Romero for one particular reason, and that reason was to build his legacy. That reason was to prove a point. He wanted to, and quoted, said he was going to make an example out of Yoel Romero. So if you ask me, those are all the chips on your side right there, my friend. Those are all of the chips on your side. Like, I don't know how you could think otherwise. It's ridiculous. Like, you can't, especially because knowing Yoel Romero's background, he's a fucking Cuban lab experiment, Who knows how old he is? Who knows if he's been on any sort of drugs? I don't know. All I know is he was beating our best wrestler in the Olympics back in 2000. It's 2020. He looks the same. Fuck that. He looks better. So I don't know what you want to make of that. That's up to you. But all I'm saying is if you call this guy out, the guy that everybody says they punch, their hands crumble, they say his neck feels like steel. This guy, you call this guy out, you gotta prove something to me, bruh. And I think initially he was. And me and my friends, me and a couple of my buddies were talking about it. There's one hit in particular, and I think it's it's early. I think it might be. I think it's the second round. It could be third round, but it's early. It's when they first started getting in flurries, and he caught a mean fucking. I don't know if it was a right or a left, to be honest. I just know it was like a fucking tomahawk, John, like one of them joints that just come down on you. From Yoel, Adesanya caught one of those. He was like, yeah. No. I'm not going to do that, bruh. And that he, everything he ever learned came right back into his mind at that moment. You know, sometimes you get hit, you just get flashes of life that happened before learning from your past mistake. Just, where am I? Like, how did I get here? Like, that shit is wild. He got hit every fucking karate lesson, every fucking scissor kick he ever did in his life. Came rushing back to his head like, oh, this is not how I fight. Stay on the outside. Jab, move, jab, move. Fucking idiot. What are you doing? This guy isn't real. This guy's a comic book character. The fuck you trying to stand in there and bang with him for? Hell no. See, had Adesanya not talked the shit that he had talked leading up to this fight, I would not be having this discussion with you. I wouldn't. Because I wouldn't care. You know, it'd be like, whatever, you know. I wouldn't want to bang with that nigga. He's not real. But he talked so much shit. And the things he said he would do to Yoel Romero, I'm sorry, son, you can't run like that. You can't run like that if you talk that way. That's just how I feel. I don't think by any means that that Yoel Romero won that fight. I think Adesanya won the fight clearly. I think the judging was right. I think everything was good. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I'm speaking on a pure man-to-man merit right now. Like, just real nigga shit. If you say these things, if you preach these things, you better bring that to the church, my nigga. You've been preaching. You best bring that to the church. These niggas is hungry. That nigga's not human. He's waiting. Like, God, the audacity of this nigga. Like, I don't even know. I don't care if I was even as skilled as Adesanya. I would not be saying these things. I would not be making any predictions against an unpredictable beast like Yoel Romero. That's like the last motherfucker on the planet I would even be making predictions about. And hey, this goes back to what I said a few podcasts ago about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury did what he said he was going to do. Maybe not the same round, but he said what he was going to do to Wilder, and he did it. And how rare is that in sports? It's very rare. Niggas say they gonna do shit all the time. Case in point, Israel Adesanya. That nigga did not do it. He did not do it, and I'm disappointed. So as far as building a legacy, nigga, you still where you are. You ain't going nowhere to me. It's unfortunate because I liked him a lot. All right, but you know what? Another good thing come out of this, because I got bragging rights over my one friend. My one friend was, dude was hitting the pipe. He was going crazy, talking about Israel Adesanya is already the best striker in UFC history. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Guys had one title defense. Best striker in UFC here. Suck my dick. What are you talking about? Guys got a lot to do. A lot of proving to do. A lot of legacy building to do. The point was proven at UFC 248. Okay. Sorry, I was getting worked up about that because that shit was it was so disappointing. It was supposed to be such a good fight. And that's just how it goes, though. The ones you think are good are never good. And Khabib and Tony Ferguson, that shit just ain't happening, bro. Let me just keep that a buck with you. That fight's never going to happen. It's just never going to happen. Like, anything and everything that could keep that fight from happening is going to keep that fight from happening. Fucking, first of it was injuries on both, so now it's just viruses. Now it don't matter, bro. This fight's never going to happen. It's going to be one of them, if only these motherfuckers fought in their prime type shit. Never going to happen. We just going to keep wishing that it did. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But alright, back to UFC 248. And like I said, we'll get to the fight night that just passed. I think it was fight night 170. I don't remember the numbers of fight nights. Who the fuck does? But I think it's 170. But we'll get to that. We'll work up to what just passed last week. But let's stay on this right now. Because the best fight I have seen in a long time was the co-main event, which was Weili Zhang and Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Joe? Kevin? It doesn't matter. The Swedish bitch. The Polish bitch? The Polish bitch. Doesn't matter. It's an amazing fight. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, dog, like a lot of people are just talking nonsense, like, oh, this is the greatest women's fight I've ever seen. No, motherfucker, this is one of the greatest fights you've ever seen. Like, that shit was a dog fight. And I knew it would be, too. I knew it would be. Joanna plays no games, bruh. No games. The bitch has got a few screws loose. Like, she gonna be up there with a fucking megamind head, goddamn brain exploding out her ears, still giving interviews and shit out to the like, bitch, go to the hospital. I ain't never seen nothing like that. I ain't never seen a head swell up like that. Usually, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucking swelling picks a side and shit. Her shit was just hammerhead sharp out. She was crazy, bruh. This actually, oh my god, those have been the funniest memes too. I've been just dying looking at the memes they got of her head. One was fucking, they put fucking Joanna's head on E.T. in the basket getting driven on the bike by the kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. They had Worf from Star Trek. Jeez. Oh, God, they're doing her dirty. But she deserves all the respect in the world because this fight it was amazing, man. And when my friends were watching it, we're all watching it. I got the fights in my house all the time, but we're watching it. And a lot of people thought that Joanna was going to get her hand raised. And I was telling them, like, nah, fam. Joanna, no doubt, had more strikes landed. No doubt was just, technically fighting her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get where they got that idea from, but the damage that she was taking every time Weili Zhang put them fucking hands on her. Every time she put them fucking paws on her, that shit was fatal. Like, just smashing her face back and shit. I was like, nah, bruh. Nah, she lost this one, G. You lost one. Oh, really? How come? And she got fucked up. And Joanna's a dog. Like, she might be my favorite female fighter, too. So it was like, I was pulling for Joanna, to be honest with you. But I ain't gonna hold you, bro. She was getting tagged, G. Tagged. But a hell of a fight, man. Like, an amazing fight. It was literally, I think, I haven't watched it. Usually, before I do these, but this whole coronavirus has got my whole schedule fucked up. But usually before I do these, I'll watch a fight a few more times before I come and do a podcast on it. But right now, I'm just going off pure memory. I don't know why I didn't take the time now that I think about it. But fuck it, we already here, my nigga. So let's do it. But yeah, I don't think they went to the ground at all. Or if they did, it wasn't much. Like, they were pretty much just standing and banging. I want to say most of that fight, 75% of that fight, was just on the feet banging it out, or on the cage banging it out. It was really amazing, like really amazing. One of the best fights I've seen in a long time. You'd be crossed to say otherwise. I think it was that good. The only other fight on that card I'd really like to highlight. Oh, also, let me just point this out too about that shit talking and stuff. Joanna did a lot of shit talking before this fight. A lot of shit talking. Some about the coronavirus to Weili Zhang because Weili Zhang's from China. A lot of crazy shit. Bro. See, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. What you going? She just gave you the fist to every hungry motherfucker in China. Every hungry motherfucker in China was in that right hand like, Corona this, bitch, like, ta-da! Motherfucker was, you see her fucking head? That's what you get for talking that shit, you idiot. You fucking idiot. God, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense, bruh. Yo, I'm dumb enough to fight Deontay Wilder in the street. But you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna piss him off. I'm gonna get him real nice and mad first. What are you, fucking stupid? Jesus Christ, it's such a shame. They never learn. These kids never learn, truthfully. But the only other fight on that card that I even found remotely interesting, sorry, not to the other, but there was like, I think the one right before was a quick one. I don't know. It just wasn't that exciting other than the co-main and the main. But I think this is on the prelims, but I think it was the highlight or the headline or whatever they call it. The highlight of the night for the prelims. It was Sean O'Malley. And it was just Sean O'Malley being Sugar Sean O'Malley. I'm still yet to see him tested on the ground. And if I remember anything correctly about watching him fight those years ago, was that his ground game was suspect to me. So I still have yet to see anybody take him to deep waters there. So I still hold that. But on the feet, he's great. He's great. He's a great striker. Very, very unorthodox. He's good. I really like watching him fight. He's very exciting. Got the personality. Can't wait to see. And I'm glad he's back. He was gone for a little over a year, I think. Maybe more. But I'm just glad to have him back. And he looked good. He got the win over Jose Quinones. He's had a lot of fights. So that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, got the dub there. Good for Sean O'Malley. It's a quick one too. He put his lights out real quick. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens with Sugar Sean. Once he gets tested, I need somebody to take him on the ground into murky territory, and then we'll see really how good he is. But other than that, it was a good fight. And that's all I got to say about UFC 248. Okay, so this last fight night that just happened, you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear a reoccurring theme here. And I had said the same thing about the Corey Anderson fight before the Corey Anderson fight and after it, and after he lost to Yan. Guys, I know everybody wants to make it to the top. I know everybody wants to just do it and not wish they didn't do it. But these are fights. These are fights with grown-ass men. There's a reason motherfuckers only fight so many times a year. There is a good reason. It's because one fight takes that much out of you. And we just saw what happened to Kevin Lee. The same thing that happened to Corey Anderson. This dude should have took more time off. He had a great fight against Gregor Gillespie, right? One of the best wrestlers in the UFC. You shocked me. You shocked the world. Nobody thought you were going to win that fight. You knocked him out. Do not rush yourself into another fight. There's no need. There is no need. And God, I hate to see it. It's always great when it works for you, but you hate to see this because it's such a setback. It's so much worse than if you just waited and maybe you didn't get, the option right away. Maybe it came. If you just waited, it would have been that much better for you. That much better for you. But yeah, Kevin Lee ended up losing to Charles Oliveira, and he lost to him by submission, but it wasn't until the end. So I don't think it was. I think it was towards the end. I want to say the last round. I could be wrong, but it was towards the end. But he was losing. He was outmatched. It was a shame, really, because he had so much momentum going after that Gregor Gillespie defeat, and then that's the name of fighting, man. That's the name of fighting. You can't do that. You can't do that. These are grown men. Corey Anderson did it to Jan Blachowicz. He was like, "Yo, man, I'm just coming off one of the best knockouts of my career. Let me just do this shit again. You feel me? I got the hands." No, you don't, bruh. No, you don't. You're a wrestler. You should be fucking wrestling people. You should be trying to fucking box and get fucked up. And he did. Got dropped. Damian Maia took the L to Gilbert Burns. I think he got knocked out. I want to say Damian Maia got knocked out early as hell. Like I said, I didn't watch. Like a fucking idiot. I didn't watch these fights a second or third time before I did the podcast today. I'm going off purely my memory. But I want to say it was early. Like, I know he knocked him out, but I want to say, let me just check real quick. I want to say he knocked teams out pretty early. Let's see. Oh, yeah. 2 minutes and 34 seconds into round one. Yeah, I was not looking good there, Damian Maia. But you know what? Fighting don't last forever, my G. It don't. It's not. There's no longevity in war, So, I don't know. It didn't look good for him, no. But yeah, let's go back to, because like I said, there's probably not, I think they already canceled the fights that were scheduled for this Saturday. So I got nothing to talk about there. This Khabib Ferguson got pushed back again. You ain't never going to see that fight, my nigga. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care if Corona was killed today. You're not seeing that fight, bruh. If fucking the best doctor in all of Europe came to Dana White's desk today, was like, blah, threw the fucking papers on his desk. Corona is dead, nigga. I killed it myself with these motherfucking hands. He'd be like, put on the Khabib Tony Ferguson fight. Dana White would be like, it's canceled. I'm sorry. It's postponed. Next year. Instead, we're going to have fucking Khabib versus Bobo Bigfoot and fucking Tony Ferguson versus whoever the fuck. It's fucking... This fight's never happening. It's never happening. It's a damn shame. But yeah, the coronavirus has pushed everything back, bruh. The NBA is just canceled, bruh. Canceled. LeBron James was on his way to another ring, bruh. That shit is just canceled, bruh. NFL is starting to get wacky for as far as trades go, though. But I'd like to use this platform to set something very straight here. All right. A lot of these fucking idiots, a lot of these fucking dummies, are like, oh my God, Tom Brady left. Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Dog, I love the Bills just as much as the next guy. That nigga Tom Brady was ass this year, fam. He had nothing to do with why we lost to them this year. He had nothing to do with it. And if you want my opinion, he usually doesn't. Just to keep it a buck with you. You know, he's as good as the weapons he has around him. I don't think he's, as talent-wise, you know, I'm the first to tell you he's the best quarterback to ever play, but it has nothing to do with his physical ability. It has to do with his attitude. It has to do with his nerves. It has to do a lot of other things, but physically, he's not going to slay you there. He's not slaying us. They have Bill Belichick, the smartest coach to ever coach. And if you fucking retards don't think this man can find another fat kid in the 18th round, you need to put whatever crack you're smoking down, because or pass it here so I can get as high as you. Because I like the Bills. Let me get as high as you. What are you talking about? He gonna find another quarterback. He had Garoppolo. Have you forgotten? He had Jimmy G waiting. Why do you think Tom's leaving? He tried to get rid of Tom 5 years ago. Not 5, maybe like 3. But like 3 years ago, he tried to get rid of Tom. Robert Kraft came down. Sorry, no, Tom, no, we need him. Remember the good times. Remember 2001, 2003. Remember. Don't let him go. Get the fuck out of here. Belichick was like, get this nigga out of here. Get this nigga out of here. What you think I brought Jimmy G? What you think I brought porn star Jimmy for? To watch? This old nigga out of here. And was Belichick wrong? Last time I checked, Jimmy G was just in the Super Bowl. Jimmy G was just playing for a ring. He ain't win, but still, I think he was correct. And best believe, had he been playing for Bill Belichick in that Super Bowl, he would have been leaving with a ring. The one thing that nigga Andy Reid can't do is beat Bill Belichick. That's one thing most motherfuckers can't do. Y'all forget these things. Y'all let these things, sorry, but just as most of the Bills fans, it's just you hear these things and you lose your minds. Like, what are you talking about? The worst threat is still there. Bill Belichick is still there. That is our biggest problem. He had the Cleveland Browns going to the playoffs. Like, you motherfuckers forget these things. Like, this nigga is a problem. Like, he's going to find another quarterback. Like, we need to just focus on the things that we did good and build on. Another thing, people have been talking about the whole Stephon Diggs. Oh, we gave up too much. Oh, what were we? Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking high? We got this far with 5'8", 5'9" receivers. If you think some shit like that is gonna work all year, you're high. You're high. Give me your pipe. Give me your pipe. Like, what are you talking about? Nigga, you can have the rawest Wes Welker in the world. You need more. You need more. Julian Edelman couldn't be Julian Edelman if he was the only motherfucker there. You need people, tall guys, big receivers to take pressure off of these guys. And you'll see everybody, like Cole Beasley's going to look a lot better with Stephon Diggs there. And Cole Beasley already looked great. Like, you guys just kill me with some of this shit. Who the fuck are we going to get that late in the draft for those picks? Who the fuck are we going to get that's better than Stephon Diggs? Nobody. Like, what the fuck? Jesus. People are fucking crazy. Crazy. It's an amazing pick. I'm thrilled about it. Thrilled about the pick. What else was there? Motherfucking D-Hop, DeAndre Hopkins went to Arizona. Alright, guys, you heard it here first. Arizona still has Larry Fitzgerald. Kyler Murray kinda has a cannon. Kinda has accuracy. Coach is kinda good. Niggas might be sleep. I don't know. They were not the same Arizona Cardinals last year. I don't know if y'all watched. They were definitely getting better. Throw in D-Hop, another weapon like that. Good gollywally. I don't know what's gonna happen to you, bruh. I don't know. They might shock some people. The real question, now that I've talked to most of you, hopefully aren't retarded and realize that Bill Belichick still being with New England is a problem. But we can now talk about what is going to happen to Tom Brady. Where is this man gonna go? Anywhere he goes is. I think right now, from what I hear the options have been Tampa Bay, which let me tell you right now, you just saw what Jameis Winston did with that those weapons around him. Good Lord. Hail Mary, full of grace, my nigga. Like, he gonna be good. Mike Evans gonna be up there like, Super Bowl, goddamn. But I'm hearing maybe either that or LA, the LA Chargers. I don't know. I think, like I said, I think what I said is true. I think Tom Brady isn't the best physically. He has a lot of other attributes that go into making him great. But you can't just throw him on a team that's just fucking bookie. You just can't. He's not going to make a shitty team better. And you saw that last year with the Patriots. He's not good enough to do that. And that's probably why Belichick's been wanting to get rid of him so long. He's like, nigga, we don't got Randy Moss here. We don't got Deion Branch waiting. Hey, nigga, you got to be raw. Like, he's seen too many other options. But yeah, I'm still interested to see, because no matter any of that shit I just said, Tom Brady still is the best quarterback of all time. I mean, the nigga's been to 9 Super Bowls. He's got 6 rings. Suck my dick. I mean, I'm not going to hear any other arguments. Like, what about the arm that Peyton Manning had? Oh, Dan Marino could throw a ball through a hoop. Oh, Jesus Christ, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, you play for the rings. You play for the rings. Ben Roethlisberger told you niggas first. You play for the rings. Don't talk about nothing else. Like, I did it. Shut the fuck up. You play for the rings. That nigga's got the most. He's got the most. Out of any quarterback, he's got the most. He's the GOAT, bro. But I am very interested to see what happens with him in the future. I'm very interested to see how the fucking everything else works out in this sports world, man. This coronavirus is kicking our ass, people. Kicking our fucking ass. I don't even know what to say, bro. It's throwing me for a loop. You know? Yeah, I mean, the one thing that shocks me is just the amount of money that's being lost. And right now, everybody's saying they're good with it. Nothing's being pushed back, saying this is just it. But I don't know. Don't be surprised if you see beginning of the baseball season, or the beginning of the football season, and NBA is still running and shit. Don't be surprised, because that's a lot of money to just throw away. So we'll see. Other than that, I don't got much. What are we drinking today? Limited edition, bro. The hazy IPA, bro. I don't know if you can see that glare is mean, but fuck. Great Lakes IPA. Shout out to you, boy. It's been real. Hopefully I'll be shooting in another couple days if I can get Mike here. Mike has been fucking petrified of this coronavirus. I don't blame him. He's a germaphobe, so I doubt it. But if we do, we'll be at you this weekend. I apologize for being late. It won't happen again. I'm out here fucking sending cross kicks to Jesus and shit. You feel me? You fucking with the doctor. I got a PhD. Don't tread on me, bitch. Holla at you, boy. We'll catch you next time. I hate you.